I think early on, I would listen to The Phantom of the Opera and Les Miserables ad nauseum all the time. And certainly Phantom of the Opera was one of those musicals where you absolutely had to be a good singer to be able to sing those notes, sing all of those lines, and of course be an incredible performer. I mean, the Phantom is one of the roles of a lifetime for Michael Crawford, and to be able to sing and do that 8 times a week, 8 shows a week, was something that I just thought was the absolute pinnacle. Opera-wise, I haven't been as hugely as inspired. I find a lot of it is postured. I find some of it quite hard to listen to. And certainly in my case, I ended up doing a lot of Wagnerian opera, which is the kind of breastplate and horns, 5-hour epics. And that's a long evening. And so I would, whenever I do my shows in Bath, when people say they would like to try opera, which is an amazing thing for somebody to say to me, I always suggest that they go and watch anything by Giacomo Puccini. Puccini wrote wonderful operas like Tosca, which is my personal favourite, Turandot, Gianni Schicchi, which has O mio bambino caro in it, La Bohème. The wonderful thing about Puccini is that he is an incredible storyteller. The music is incredibly passionate and, in my view, quite sort of almost filmic, you know, for music for films, in its emotional content, in its emotional language, I would say. So I would always, if I was going to the opera, go and watch anything by Puccini. Bring him home. There are a couple of moments in my busking show where I am honoured and humbled that people will listen to a certain piece of music and it will take them out of their current situation and their current day and take them into a different world. And Bring Him Home is one of those pieces. It's sung originally by a man, Jean Valjean, in Les Miserables. But the words and the meaning and the sentiment behind it are so relevant that it doesn't matter what voice type you are, and if you're a man or a woman, you can absolutely put your own spin on it and your own intention behind it. And whenever I sing Bring Him Home, I am always thinking about the conflict in the world and how somebody somewhere is hoping that their loved one is going to come home safe. Whether it be in Israel and Gaza, or in Ukraine, or even in a school in the US. You just want your child to come home. You want your loved one to come home. And whenever I sing Bring Him Home, I'm always just in the back of my mind thinking of all those people waiting for their loved ones to come home.
Hear my prayer in my need. You have always been there. He is young. He's a friend. Let him rest. Heaven blessed. Bring him home. Bring him home. Bring him home. He's like the son I might have known. If God had granted me a son, the summers die one by one. How soon they fly on and on. And I am old and will be gone. Bring him peace, bring him joy. He is young, he is only a boy. You can take, you can give. Let him be. Let him live. If I die, let me die. Let him live. Bring him home. Bring him home. Bring him
So when I first started busking, I got my neighbour's teenage son's CD player, and I went and stood on the Broadmead section of Bristol, and I sang a couple of songs that I had found backing tracks for, Ave Maria, O mio babino caro. Nothing too obscure, everything was well known, but I didn't talk. I never spoke. I was always kind of almost apologetic for being there in the first place. But I had such a lovely response from passers-by. Eventually, someone suggested that I try to sing in Bath. Because of the kind of music that I sing and the aesthetic of the buildings of Bath, it fits as a perfect match.
Forget these wide-eyed fears. I'm here, nothing can harm you. My words will warm and calm you. Let me be your freedom. Let daylight dry your tears. I'm here, with you beside you, to guard you and to guide you. All I ask is every waking moment turn my head with talk of summertime. Say you need me with you now and always. Promise me that all you say is true. That's all I ask of you. Let me be your shelter. Let me be your light. You're safe. No one will find you. Your fears are far behind you. All I want is freedom. A world with no more night. And you always beside me, to hold me and to hide me. Then say you'll share me one love, one lifetime. Lead me, save me from my solitude. Share each day with me, each night, each morning. Anywhere you go, let me go too. That's all I ask of you. Still share with me one love, one lifetime. Say the word and I will follow you. Share each day, each night, each morning. Say you love me. Love me. That's all I ask of you.
The element of comedy changes day by day because, let's face it, life can be really unpredictable and extremely funny. And if you are standing in the middle of a big square, surrounded by strangers, singing opera, then there is basically it's a perfect possibility of something crazy happening. I think it's really important that even though I'm singing opera, that I make it accessible for every age of person, and also doesn't matter where you've come from. So I try to make it fun, not too heavy, and yeah, I crack jokes because I can't help it. I mean, I'm standing there next to one of the most beautiful buildings in the world wearing dungarees singing Nessun Dorma. None of these things should ever happen. The busking scene in Bath is extremely competitive, very, very high level musicians on every street corner. And the wonderful thing, of course, about busking in Bath is that we have a lot of tourists coming through every single day. And so if you're singing in the morning, you'll sing to one lot of people, and then by 2 or 3 o'clock, those people will have gone and there'll be different people. There are some incredible buskers that basically busk in Bath, but also travel around. And if there's a kind of music that you might like, I'm pretty sure that you will find a musician that fits that if you walk around Bath, because there is so much diversity, there's so much different, there are different performers, and we meet at 10 o'clock in the morning. We have a buskers draw for time slots for show times beside the Abbey and in front of the pump rooms. And we all get to know each other at that meeting. We find out what kind of instrument they play or where they've come from, etc., etc. And we're all friends, and it's very, very collegial.
Quando sei lontana soglia all'orizzonte mancan le parole. Chi lo sai che luce una stanza quando manca il sole, che non ci sei tu con me su. Le sogli all'orizzonti manca le parole. Chi lo sai, chi luce qui con me, con me. Io sole, tu sei qui con me. Mia luna, tu sei qui con me, con me, con me, con me. Come on, everybody, get them in the air. Tu sei goodbye. Embrace the cheese. Adesso si libro con te. Sulla vita marita io lo so. Adesso si libro con te. I'm getting tired. Sulla vita marita io lo so. Adesso si libro con te.
Personally, I am so concentrated on what I'm doing, and I also really try to invest part of who I am and invest part of my soul in all the music that I sing, even though the songs that I sing in my busking set I have sung hundreds of times. If I don't invest and if I don't concentrate in that way, then I feel that my performance will become a bit formulaic and become a bit two-dimensional. So I think when people stop and they watch me sing, I think there is something about something that attracts them in the way that I am performing, because I could just stand there and sing the songs that I sing with absolutely no emotional investment whatsoever. And in many ways, it would probably be a lot easier to do it that way, because then I could just concentrate on producing my voice, concentrate on how I'm feeling physically so that I can produce the sound that I produce. But when I sing with my whole being, it takes a lot of energy. I don't just sort of reach, I really try to reach with every part of who I am. That's tiring, but I think that that is what makes people stop. It engages people, especially little children. They are a blank canvas. They don't understand anything about what they're seeing. They just see this lady standing in this beautiful square, making this incredible sound with no amplification whatsoever. And they become transfixed, and they become transfixed for completely natural reasons. They have no preconceptions about what they're watching. And I always hope and pray that those children one day might grow up and like to attend an opera or watch a concert or learn an instrument or learn to sing. And I also love things like when I sing All I Ask of You, for instance, from Phantom of the Opera. It's a lovely romantic song, and it's one of the most beautiful tunes, actually. It's one of my favourite pieces that I sing in my busking set. And I'll look around the square and I'll see couples of all ages holding hands, kissing, hugging and listening, heads on shoulders. And then I might sing Ave Maria and I'll see a lovely old lady wiping tears away, or sing Pie Jesu and somebody will come and tell me that that was a song that was sung at their father's funeral or at a special occasion that is very, very emotional and important to them. And that side of my street performance is something that personally I never got when I was singing opera, because when you sing opera, you're in a costume, you're in a theatre, the audience have paid to come and watch you sing. Whereas when I'm in Bath, I'm standing there in the middle of a square, wearing dungarees, jeans, cat t-shirts, whatever it might be that I'm wearing that day. And I'm singing something that takes those people that have heard it out of their day and transports them into another memory, another moment in their life. And as an opera singer, but also as a human being, that is an incredible and very humbling gift that they give me in return for just standing there and singing. Because music is so cathartic. It transcends all sorts of barriers. Doesn't matter where you're from, which god you worship, how you were brought up. Music is a leveler. And I think that one of the best things that I can take away from my busking career is that I have somehow reached inside of the souls of those people that are moved by what I do. And for that, I'll be forever grateful and forever humble.
Childhood in his drawers.
different from this hell I'm living, so different now from what it seemed.